Yo, what's up, team? Your boy J3 is back in the building, and I have a special guest for you guys tonight.
Rona Joe Genji, Cyborgpedia, triple.
We're back in the building, yo.
Once again, always.
You guys asked for it. I sat there, I pondered, I thought about it, and I said, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this thing.
Tight.
Let's make this happen.
Yep.
Rona Joe Genji hit me up one night after we did a live stream. Was like, Jay, you got to get on this Cobra Kai. I was like, Cobra Kai, ain't that Karate Kid? He's like, yeah, man, they got a whole new web series. It's tight, it's tight, it's tight. 3 years passed, and but he talked about it. I was like, all right, for sure. I went in, watched my old Karate Kid films, got back on the train.
That's right.
It is time to react to Cobra Kai.
Let's go.
We're going to do a reaction, and then we're going to do a discussion.
Tight. All right.
Episode 1, Ace Degenerate. Let's run that. I'm so excited. All right, man.
Oh, yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. This is the moment we've been waiting for.
That's tight. Right after, yeah, I like that.
Dodger done correctly.
Daniel LaRusso's gonna fight.
Sweep the leg. You have a problem with that?
So easy.
No sensei.
No mercy.
Now the rest is history.
Right.
I like this. I like this beginning. Gets right back to where I started.
And I like that shot transition. You know that was a new scene, but they made it look 1984. That was dope.
I'm liking this.
It's fire, bro. Yeah.
Hey, I'm Miguel. My family and I just moved into 109.
Great, more immigrants.
Actually, we're from Riverside.
I kind of got goosebumps.
Yeah.
I like the
That's a great
throwback.
setup. Yeah.
That's great. Not bad enough you took a shit in my powder room.
You said that's where I'm supposed to go?
Yeah, I didn't know you were gonna take a shit.
Okay. We'll figure this out, all right? Just quit bitching at me.
What did you just call me?
Oh my god.
No. I didn't call her a bitch. I said she was bitching at me. There's a difference.
Wow.
You're firing me because of that bitch? You know what? I hated this damn job anyway.
Tight.
You better pay me what you owe me, Mike. Mike?
Gangster. That's tight. I feel bad for him, man.
Yeah.
You rusty G. It's like watching Power Rangers all over again.
He's to the point he don't need to show up anymore. Hey.
Hey, these kids keep coming, bruh.
What's the matter? Having trouble breathing?
Get off the kid.
Hey, he ran it.
You know, when I met your mom, she really knocked my socks off.
Dang.
Beautiful, blonde, tan, tight. Little did I know I'd be taking care of her
That's
small kid forever.
Yeah, Sid, you were the stepfather of the century.
Bonsai!
He just goes everywhere.
We have an excess of cheap
He was going in so much.
He was in it.
Nah, make that. Nah. Yes, we are chopping prices on all of our Hondas, Nissans, Acuras, and Audis. So come visit any of our locations in Tarzana, Woodland Hills, North Hollywood, or Johnny?
Damn.
Johnny Lawrence, I knew it was you. Holy, how the hell are you?
Hey, man.
Oh my God, look at you. Hey, you still got those golden locks, eh? God, this is crazy. How you been?
Great, man. Thanks. I've been great.
That's great. Hey, Anoush, come here. Louis, get over here. I want you to meet somebody.
I gotta go.
No. This is
that
Johnny
jersey.
Lawrence. He and I go way back, right, buddy? This guy was the toughest dude in my high school. When I first moved here from Jersey, he and I got into it a little bit. This guy really had it in for me.
Yeah, well, you did move in on that girl.
Well, she actually wasn't really a girl anymore, was she? I mean, all right, that's all water under the bridge.
Wait, is this the karate guy? The guy from the tournament?
Oh, this is the guy whose ass you kicked.
Oh, shoot.
It was a really close match.
Dang.
If you want to get technical, I kicked his face. I'm just busting your chops.
It was an illegal kick.
Oh, illegal? Really? Come on, what about that elbow to my knee?
Yeah, I got a warning. You got the win.
Whoa. No fighting in the showroom, guys.
No, come on. All right, back to work.
All right, nice
Let's
meeting
go,
you.
get back to work. Enough reminiscing, right?
Hey, Dad.
Look who's here.
You gotta be kidding.
This writing is dope. This
Johnny, wait up. Johnny, wait up.
He's seeing it, y'all.
This is great tie-in.
Every
Right?
customer gets one. Come on. And hey, look, I don't blame you for what happened back in the day. All right, I know that wasn't you. It was Cobra Kai. We're all better off without it, am I right? All right, take care of yourself, and I'll call you when the car's ready, okay? This is crazy. You look, it's good to see you, man.
I wonder who her mother is.
Are you sure you're ready? Because once you go down this path...
Why gotta play this music? He got me all going in the chills and chuck. Tight.
Let's get it.
I'm gonna be your sensei.
Uh-oh. Cobra Kai's opening up!
I'm getting the goosebumps, yo.
And when the time is right, you'll strike back.
Heck yeah, man.
I'm liking that.
Remember that guy from my high school?
The blonde pretty?
Oh my gosh, dude.
Right?
Oh.
What an intro.
Wow.
How you feel about that, bro?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I never thought they could take a show based off of something that was like over 30 years ago
Right.
and make it feel so familiar
Yeah.
and still, like, I don't care about, like, I don't really care about these characters like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you grow up and you just, I know this guy. But they automatically made me care about it again.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you forget about this kind of stuff, like these characters, and you watch it, but dang.
I think because you said it before, when we do our streams and things like that, how, the writers were definitely passionate about that Karate Kid franchise. And I think we all asked the question, some of us, not everybody, like, where are they at in their lives now, 30 years later, after that tournament? There were different people, what path did they go down? And I think the show was like the perfect idea and concept to do that, because I think with a movie, you don't have enough time with that. But to really follow them again and then kind of bring it to the present is kind of interesting, because you got one character that's moved forward and then another character who's kind of still in the past. Like, he's still living in the 80s.
Yeah.
But he's kind of down and out. But we understand that he strives to do things on his own. And you're kind of seeing the opposite of who Daniel was then versus now versus Johnny and who he was then. So I think we're seeing, like, the other side of the spectrum. So I like that redemption factor, because watching the Karate Kid movies, we were forced to root for Daniel, not knowing the other side of the story, because there's always two sides to a story.
Yeah.
And I think the writing is so great with what these guys did, because now they're giving the old school generation and the new generation an introduction into Karate Kid, and then the old generation can really pinpoint and decide who they want to go for, because we already have a history and foundation with these characters.
It's well said. Because now, when I went back and watched Karate Kid, I remember telling I was like, "Yo, Daniel's an asshole, Jim."
Mm-hmm.
Like, Mr. Miyagi would say something, he hothead.
Right, all the time.
Always. He's on some other stuff, right? And when you go back and you watch it, you see that. How can I say it? Johnny was out of line.
Yeah.
His name Johnny, right? Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny was out of line, and when he took his girls Ali's boombox.
Oh yeah.
But that's kid shit.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
He was mad.
And for
he didn't hit her or anything. He took it out on radio. He took the radio.
And for Daniel to jump in,
right?
I understand why he did what he did.
Yeah.
Because he was, that's a girl. You know what I mean? Respect.
Right.
You know what I mean? I get it, but you're new.
You're new.
And you don't even know if that's her brother.
Right.
If she owed him money. There's always two, like you said, two sides.
Yeah.
So Daniel ended up being the douchebag. Even though he's still a hothead.
Right.
He ended up being the douchebag, and Johnny looks more like the bully.
Right.
It's like, dude, I'm already pissed off, and you're jumping in.
Because you jumped into something not knowing the standard, the story, or any information. You just saw something and you reacted, which is normal. Like some men, not all. But then you understand Johnny's reaction too. So I understand both sides. But that's where that great writing comes in. It's like, whose side am I on?
And that's the effed up thing, because honestly, who Johnny and Daniel is, I think they would have been great friends. I think they would have been great friends.
I think we're going to team up on this somewhere down the line.
I think they would have been, because they're very similar.
They are. Just they have different beliefs. They think alike, but they do things different.
Johnny's hothead.
Yeah.
So is Daniel.
Yeah.
They want to strive for the best.
Yep.
They just, Mr. Miyagi was able to give Daniel that influence, that guidance, and he showed him things so he wouldn't turn into that. That's why I admired the whole fact that he has the auto place, the detail, the cars.
Yeah.
Because what did Mr. Miyagi have him doing?
Cleaning.
Old school cars, classics, teaching them how to build stuff. I love the fact how they did Daniel moving on. He took those traits Mr. Miyagi taught him, and he used it for his own freaking global empire.
Yeah. Still had the bonsai tree. Still does his meditations. He's got a family now, and he's trying to keep grinding because as he's going forward, he's still kind of applying everything that Miyagi taught him in his life. And he even admitted, like, I've learned some things, but there's still some stuff that I still don't know. But when I'm lost and I need guidance, he always goes back to that picture, and he always goes back to that tree. And he even has the backyard, and there he kept everything. Yeah. Because all that stuff was sentimental to him. Because Miyagi was kind of like a father to him, if you can really say that.
Yeah, he's a dad.
And then for Johnny to kind of lose that, and then to learn those bad seeds from Cobra Kai, being with Sensei John Kreese, it kind of altered him, because before that he was like this genuine, emotional kid and things like that, who had a lot but wasn't really looking at, possession things. He just wanted to be his own kid and go out and do things. He was like homeschooled, like a homebody. Yeah. So I think this is him backlashing, like, hey, I finally get out and go do something, versus Daniel, who had things given to him but was still kind of, living in that poverty, trying to find his way. But I think he's grown out of that, so now that he's at this point in his life, he's embracing it. Mm-hmm. Where Johnny, on the other hand, fell off and had everything. Mm-hmm. So it's like, man. And now you see him, you're like, hey, I'm rooting for Johnny, man. I want to see what he's going to get through this, and how's he going to come out of this, and what's his change going to be. So,
well said.
It's dope, man.
I'm looking at it. The writing is just dope.
The writing's fantastic.
It's tying in. It's like God has a plan. He always has a plan, G. Yeah. No matter where you go in your life, you guys both still lived to see this day. Yeah. And no matter how much you try to avoid Daniel, his daughter ended up was involved in hitting your car. Yeah. You had to take your car to his shop. You ran into him.
Fate is funny, y'all.
And you ran into his daughter.
Yep.
You're like, I gotta get the hell out of here because I was a little drunk and I know I showed fear and anger. And then you run into your own semi-Daniel kid getting bullied. It's like flashback. It's like naturally. Was Mr. Miyagi one of those kids too back in the day? Was he beating on fools? Like he say he wasn't, but his brother. Yeah. His
Miyagi was one of those things. He's kind of like a Mr. Rogers, if you will, because Miyagi he was a Vietnam vet too. He's seen a lot of stuff, and you could tell like those soldiers, they come back and they try to be as peaceful as they can because they know that they can turn on that daily mentality. It's like a light switch.
Well, how his brother hated him.
Yeah.
He was like, I want my fight. I want to fight you. That. We ain't gonna talk about part 2's ending. That just made no sense.
With that first one, I think that's the most concrete Mr. Miyagi in that original movie because you learn so much about him. Like it's almost like we got an origin of him in that film. Like the scene where he was doing his celebration, he had the candle, and he was drinking his pains and sorrows away.
His wife and his
so he had a lot of burden held on him, And I think Daniel was kind of like his gateway of light at the end of the tunnel. It was like my chance to
be
share,
a father, yeah,
and give him some hope.
And you realize his dad did the exact same thing with his brother.
Yeah.
He saw a kid, even though he had his own, he saw another kid, he brought him in and helped him out. And it's like, it's repeating itself.
Yeah. It's
literally, it's like I was talking about Batman. Like Batman isn't a person.
Right.
It's a symbol. It means something bigger than it. So whatever time, 2,000 years down the line, there can always be a Batman.
True.
And it feels like that with this.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, that father, big brother, mentor will always reinvent itself. It's like as long as it's like Mr. Miyagi's dad did that with the other guy, right?
Right.
And his brother, and Mr. Miyagi and his brother were enemies.
Yeah. Until
they got to a certain point in their time of old age.
Yeah.
And they became allies or friends.
There you go.
Right?
Yeah.
Then you look at Mr. Miyagi. Daniel's son meets this kid who was beating him up, treating him bad. Mr. Miyagi teaches him. He beats this bully. Bully has a rough life.
Yeah.
Flips it around. Now he's a teacher to help a kid that needs help.
Yep.
It just keeps moving on. I love it.
It's a generational thing.
I love it.
And that's why I'm rooting for that, because now it's almost like he's gonna go through what Daniel went through, but he's got a different outlook on it. Because he knows what it's like to be a part of something that can be poison and condescending to the mind. But now he's gonna try to flip it, you know what I'm saying? Because he was a student of that bad prodigy. And Miyagi said it, there's no such thing as bad student, but bad teacher. So I love how he wants to be the opposite of what Kreese was.
Yeah, because Kreese was just, that war, that mentality, that soldier stuff.
He's just
beating on kids,
living through them instead of just trying to be his own man.
I wouldn't mind seeing him. I think that's what makes this even better. I don't want it to just stop at those two. I want to see more of the old school characters. I wouldn't mind seeing Daniel's mom, see how she turned out. You know what I'm saying? If she's still around. I want to see. This makes me want. It takes me down a trip down memory lane, and I want to see. Now I want to know whatever happened. I never asked this question. Never cared.
But now you've seen what they've done with it, and
shout out to somebody for thinking that.
Yeah.
Whatever happened to them fools after the tournament, bro? Because we got part 2 showed the very end of the tournament. Then he went to not Japan,
like Thailand or something
like that, right?
Thailand.
And then he went there, and then after that, he came back, and then it was that whole mess of part 3 with the
Terry Winter. Yeah.
So now I'm sold, man. This was a great episode, great introduction, letting us know a little bit more about Johnny, the struggles, what he's really going through, and just that spark of, revelation.
Yeah, man.
As he woke up.
We keep giving the credit though, man, but you got man. The writing is on point, man. Shout out to the creators and the team behind us. A triple duo, man. Josh Heald, Hayden Schlossberg, and John Hurwitz or something like that. Yeah, they did an amazing job.
This is tight, man.
Really carried us on, keep it entertaining and fresh, and still make it feel old school, but bring it into the 21st century. So it's a nice mix of both, and I like that flashback montages of sprinkled throughout the episodes, showing you him reminiscing, but in real time how he's feeling, but him still holding on to that past, because that was kind of like him in his prime. Just reminiscing, because he's still there in a sense. Mentally, he has not moved on from those moments, because those are some of the best years of his life, even though he has some dark times in that era.
Yeah.
So I like that storytelling, because those flashbacks, they mean something. There's kind of a different version of nostalgia beating you over the head with it, but this is nostalgia done correctly, because it actually moved it forward and kind of elevates it, and it makes those other movies that much better.
And it put it at the proper speed.
Right.
I'm up to date with it now.
Yeah.
I get it. I understand. I know. Obviously, I think his mom's passed away because his stepdad said I always take care of him. So now we're gonna get more. I hope we get more of that.
Yeah.
What made Johnny just completely turn? I know it wasn't a tournament.
Right.
What was it in his life that kept him stuck in the 80s? And that's all y'all finna get, man. We got some
We'll
more
see.
to react to, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Ronan Joe Genji for coming in the building, recommending Cobra Kai.
Sure,
Shout out
man.
to you two for doing this series.
Yeah.
That is a one-up. I actually like this, and I see good things in this show. If you guys don't know now, you know Ronan Joe Genji obviously watched it. So this is your first time. This is the first time I'm watching it, and I'm enjoying what I'm seeing. And
I'm ready for him to see the rest.
And I hope you guys are enjoying the reaction and the discussion and their interaction with each other watching Cobra Kai. If you're new to the channel, go to push that subscribe button, thumbs this video up, and don't forget to share Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter.
Share with the creators too, man. I'm Ronan Joe Genji. Cyborgpedia. Cobra Kai is on Twitter. Hit up Hayden Schlossberg, Josh Steinberg, and all of them. Hit them all up, man. And
hit them up.
John Hurwitz, tag them. Let them know we watching. This is great stuff. Thank you again, YouTube. Thank you for the trio. You guys are doing amazing things, man. And the writing shows that you guys are genuine Karate Kid fans and that you really cared about this project. This is a real legit sequel to the movie.
If this does what it's supposed to do,
yeah,
I need that double dragon. I'm out.